beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for March 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, so I'm doing this reading on the 2nd of March. That means the new moon is in Pisces. This is a time period to look at your goals, your personal goals and professional goals, and dream bigger because this is a peak manifestation period, okay? So this period actually aligns you with Jupiter, good luck, expansion and opportunity. So you may get a boost of energy and motivation and drive. You may also feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. Images will come to you more clearly and you will be able to achieve whatever it is you set out to achieve, okay? Some of you will actually be feeling a little bit more creative, as I said there, but also you'll feel more attractive than you give yourself credit for, let's put it that way. So you're going to get a real sort of glow up kind of energy as we move through the month. Now, just to let you know, oh wow, straight away, the first card, sexual attraction, okay? So you will be turning heads, absolutely. Now, what does it mean for you in particular? Very important, full moon will be in your sign on the 18th of March, okay? That actually aligns you with Pluto, which is a planet of the hidden and major transformation. So expect this month to be quite a transformational month for you, especially in terms of your emotions, okay? Because the full moon really does have a powerful impact on emotions. Also, you may be a little bit more critical about yourself at the end of the month. So go easy on yourself, my beautiful Virgo. You know, give yourself some compassion there, but you will be working smarter, not harder, okay? You'll be implementing really good routines there. Also, I feel like you will find that boost of confidence that you need to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. Now, your 7th house of partnerships is activated during this period. That's at the beginning of the month. So looking at things like your ex-relationships, business partnerships, friendships, lovers, current or the ones to come. This is about how you operate within partnerships, okay, and what you bring to the table. So do you want, yeah. They're also just giving me that you're going to get a piece of information before everybody else. They're indicating you're going to hear some news in March before everybody else, okay? It's important. It sets you ahead of the curve or ahead of the trend is what they're giving me. Oh, they want me to go one more, so I will. Yeah, but you're going to hear something quicker or before everybody else. And this actually helps you be in a really good position. So look out for that. But the information or whatever news it is, it comes to you. So I don't feel like you have to do any seeking for it. It comes to you. Now, I'm just going to get all of your cards first before I start to do your reading. Also, your 1st house is activated at the end of the month. That's about your identity, how you, you know, where you feel like you fit in, how you feel about your looks, your appearance, your self-image, but also about the things that you want. You will be processing a lot of deep, sensitive emotions, and things that you may have not addressed or tried to avoid for some time may surface, okay, during a full moon period. So just watch out for that. That's when we can start to critique ourselves and knock our confidence, okay? They really want you to be aware, to be compassionate with yourself. Now, the cards that we got so far, the Emperor, the Chariot, thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels, can you please guide in the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, you're going to have a really good positive month, okay? The Emperor card is about maturing energy and also strategy, planning, success. The Chariot card is about victory, of course, winning something. Maybe there's been a period of feeling a little bit like unmotivated, but you're going to move through that. And the Wheel of Fortune means things are going to turn out in your favor, okay? Things are changing for the positive. But the first card here we have is sexual attraction. That really connects to your 7th house of partnerships, okay? So it says here, there is a sexual connection with someone, but don't let lust rule. Very important. Passion, chemistry, sexual intent, sex. You know, how many times can it say that one word? So it's number 43. When you reduce it, 4 plus 3 is 7, which is the Chariot card number, which is about movement forward. So if there's someone here that, you know, you've got a connection with, or there is a frisson between you and a person, I do feel like it could mature into something and go somewhere, okay? This is a fated relationship because we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So they just want you to build a solid foundation though. Don't let lust rule, because love is important. It builds a foundation, solid. If you're looking for something that is a little bit more grounded, or you're looking for something that's a little bit more long-term. But if you're just looking for a fling, then of course, you know, go for it. But if you're looking for something with a bit more substance, they're asking you not to, it's almost like, don't go too fast, or start to get to know the person, because I do feel like this is a fated relationship that actually can go somewhere. If you have not met somebody, this could be prime time for you to meet someone where you have an instant attraction with that person, okay? This could be at a place where you're trying to achieve something, because they give me an energy of ambition. So it could be like competition or competitive, or, you know, somewhere where you feel stretched in a really positive way in terms of your work. Doesn't mean you're going to work with that person, but it could be someone who's connected in the same sector as to what you do. This person really sparks something in you. It's almost like between you both, the way you talk to each other, it's kind of like that wonderful banter where you're flirtatious and sarcastic and all of that. I feel like there's a real wonderful connection coming on in here, okay? But don't let lust rule. Also, I feel like if some of you have recently felt a little bit low energy, you may be getting a boost in your libido as you move throughout the month, okay? The time period shifting is all about the dreamer, because that Pisces element, and then Pluto, all of the hidden, our hidden desires, our hidden dreams, all of that coming to life. But it also coincides with a peak manifestation period, which allows your desires to materialize on the physical plane. We've also got preparation. Now, they gave me that you're getting a piece of information before everybody else, or now that could be before your friends, could be before your family, or it could be before, could be before the world. I'm not really sure, but it gets you prepared, okay? It sees you ahead of the curve there with that preparation card. It says here, if you want the victory, be prepared for the fight. Time to plan, don't get caught off guard. That really connects to that Emperor card. That's a planning stage, you know, you being in control of planning something and moving through that period to succeed at whatever it is you set out to do. You're not the sort of person to make false promises or have a false narrative with yourself where you tend to be very honest with yourself and your capabilities, my beautiful Virgo. So I feel like you are actually planning something that is achievable. And even if you feel sometimes a little bit like self-doubt, because this card in this position can give self-doubt. If you're feeling a little bit self-doubt or lack of motivation, you will feel empowered. You will gain that confidence as you move through March, because the universe wants to give you what you need to achieve your plans and your goals. It's number 13 as well, which is a transformational number. Number 13 in the major arcanas is the Death card, okay, which is about endings, bringing new beginnings, but also transitions. And the Death card is ruled by Scorpio, and Pluto is connected to that Scorpio element as well. So if you have strong placements in Scorpio in some way, you may feel this energy rising up within you, where you feel it comes from nowhere. It's almost like you need to feel prepared, or you need to get ready for something. It says here, time to plan, don't get caught off guard, okay? And we've got destruction. So it says a sudden change is coming, okay? A sudden change is coming that will completely change your reality. Chaos, wake-up call, endings, revelation. But they keep giving me that you're going to be ahead of the curve. So, I did the yearly readings for everybody, every sign, and pretty much every sign in April and June received a tower moment. So when I see patterns like that, I feel like this is a worldly plan, or this is something that occurs on a grand scale that affects pretty much everybody. And those 2 months are really affected by it. I know I'm doing March, but I feel like there's some planning that you're doing that gets you ready to be in a good position, because there is some sort of shocking information or some sort of shocking news. I mean, there's a lot that's shocking right now, every time I go to talk about it, what's going on in the Ukraine is beyond just, there are no words. I just send so much love and prayers and everything out to those people, and I'm sending so much love. So if you've been caught up in it, huge love out to you. I mean, everybody's sending so much support and everything, but our world events right now, it's just like incomprehensible. But so it could be a world event is what I'm saying, because I'm picking up, I just did a Libra reading, and when I allowed myself to feel the energy, I just completely broke down. So I'm trying to, I want to pick the right words. It's not remain professional, but I want to remain in a position where the emotion doesn't completely engulf me, so that I can continue your reading, because it takes a while to get back if the emotions come. And anyway, it's not that I'm resisting the emotions or being really detrimental to myself. It means I have to compartmentalize when I'm using the energy to read in order to give you a succinct reading. But it says chaos, wake up call, endings, revelation. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is your overall fated energy. So you come out on top. You are still managing to navigate a period of difficulty, or if there is uncertain circumstances, you're still managing to operate in a very successful way. So whether this is more restrictions, whether this is around the world, this is something that is fated, but it's number 3, and it's the Empress energy, which means it's almost like you will be prepared for this energy, especially since you had preparation there. Now, you may be, for example, letting go of structures in your world at a personal level. You may be releasing things that you feel are not necessary in your world anymore, and you may actually decide to start again in a certain area of your life. Destruction can mean very many things. It can mean that you're, sort of revolutionizing the way that you do things. It can mean that you are ending a way of responding to certain situations. For example, if someone always brings drama into your world, you're like, I can't deal with this person anymore. You may actually decide to cut it off and, go cold on this person in order to phase them out, because they just bring you down. It doesn't mean that there's going to be like destitution and ruin, but it can mean that you are actually, it's almost like you are liberating yourself from something by radically changing something. You're disrupting a flow of negativity, okay, in order to bring positivity. So we've also got, not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Very important, okay, very important. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. So, not everything that appears to be a good opportunity or a sweet opportunity or a sweet person, for example, they don't always tend to be what you expect them to be, okay? But I also feel this is not about you. This is not to cause you any paranoia or anything like that, or make you feel like there's something here that's untoward that you cannot trust. I actually feel like either this piece of information that comes your way allows you to see this. It's almost like, my beautiful Virgos have such an incredible brain. It is like a supercomputer, and you're also very emphatic and very sensitive. You pick up on the undercurrent. I always say Scorpio and Virgos, we really vibe because we pick up on the undercurrent, and I feel it's almost like even if you are decoding a piece of body language that someone is betraying, they may be saying one thing with their mouth, but with their body, they're saying something else. I feel like you're picking up on it, and it allows you to sidestep or, avert some sort of unpleasant scenario for you, okay? So I feel that's an important message for you. We've got rushing in. Rushing in. is your next card. You're manifesting something or someone into existence rather quickly. So whether that is a relationship or whether that's an opportunity or a personal goal, that is coming on in quite quick. The Chariot card says you felt a little bit of a delay, or you felt really stuck recently. You felt a little bit, bogged down in like routine. Everything seems to be Groundhog Day. Everything's just going round and round in circles, and you're like, I need to take charge of this. I need to shake up the energy and do something different. Because if you don't do something different, you will never get a different outcome. It will always be the same, okay? So it says here, fast action, taking off quickly, rushing in. This gives you the opportunity to elevate. So even in the most difficult situation, I feel like you will rise. You will find freedom. You will find an opportunity that you've been waiting for. Not just waiting for, because you're a worker, my beautiful Virgo. I feel like it's something that you've had your eye on to achieve for quite some time. We've also got sadness here, okay? We've got sadness. So it says, don't get lost in your pain. Keep going. Your story doesn't end here. Now, that's really quite a poignant, profound statement. Your story doesn't end here. The pain ends here. This is about looking forward. You have control over your thoughts. Around us, the world, the Wheel of Fortune tells us that the world is all about change. There is cycles of change all over the place, not just in terms of, seasons, but everything changes. There's always a cycle. And that is the one constant that occurs in our lifetime. Everything changes. But you have the control over how you feel or how you respond to those changes. So it says here, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, pain. If you've been going through a solitary energy, and it's number 9 when you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is 9, the Hermit card. If you've been going through a period of reflection and really been processing some deep emotions, and you had to do that, of course, but don't allow it to govern you go forward. It's time to release that sadness, my beautiful Virgo, because there's so much more opportunity and goodness to come for you. The universe doesn't want you to get caught up in that cycle. So I feel like, if you've gone through a period of destruction, or you have to let something go out of your world, know that you will overcome this. You will rise up and you will get what you truly desire and deserve, and a better life is out there for you. So don't let sadness govern your way, because, and I know it's easier said than done. I was in a period myself many years ago when I was completely lost in the circumstances that I found myself in. I lost everything like within a couple of months. I was completely like nothing. Okay, the job, the home. Luckily, I was so lucky to have the most important thing, which was family and friends. Okay, and for a while I did get completely lost in all of that suffering and that poor. I was a bit poor me. Oh, woe is me at first, but I was shocked at the way things occurred. But as time went on, I allowed myself to process those things. I didn't hide from it. I allowed it to happen so that I could let it go and leave it in the past. And I gotta be honest now, if I would go back to that past me, I'd say, don't worry. The future is going to be so much. There's going to be a major I would have gone back and said, hey, it's going to be a major pandemic. You may want to prepare for that. But there is sort of an element of me that would go back and say, actually, this does you a favor, because in the future, everything's much better. So they just want you to be aware of that, okay? Now, we've also got confidence, number 66. And when you reduce that, that is 12, the hangman energy. So I feel like this is your sacrifice, okay? It is everything you've been working for. Your confidence is building, and you will achieve whatever it is you set out to do, okay? Your first house is activated, and that's about your appearance, your self-image, but also where you fit in. So know that you are enough, and then some, okay? It says your success will be determined by your own confidence, self-image, love yourself, outlook, believing. Believe and receive, my beautiful Virgo, because if you do not believe in yourself, who else will believe in you? Okay, so I feel like you're going to, you're actually going to get some sort of signal or sign. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. They're giving me 2 things here, okay, that you could see as a sign. You could see both because they're showing me both, but I'm not sure how they're relevant to see both, but I'll mention them because I'm seeing them in the water right now. The first one is finding, it looks like either a penny or a cent in a pocket that you thought you'd was never there. It's almost like you reach into a pocket, there's a penny or a cent or something like that. There's a small, it looks like it's, oh God, what is that? Is it copper? Yeah, it looks like some sort of copper coin that is in a pocket. They're actually drawing me to the right side pocket. There's a coin in there all by itself. That is a lucky coin for you. Okay, that is not for spending. That is for keeping. That is a lucky coin. So they just want you to be aware of that. The second thing they're showing me is it looks like a bell, you know, like a cat bell that you would put so that you warn the birds in advance that I mean, maybe that's what they're giving me. Thank you so much. I never ever saw a cat bell like that ever in my life. That it could be, I've just realized it is like a warning for the birds that something is coming. So again, I feel like forewarned is forearmed. You're ready. You're prepared for this, whatever this change is. Okay, so the universe has got your back here. The universe is showing up as having your back. So either you are going to find a cat bell, or you just found one, perhaps, that's kind of on its own. I mean, there may be something, a little string thing attached to it, but I feel like it's not whole. Okay, it's a cat bell. So either you found one of those recently, or you're going to find one of those, or you're going to find that penny, or both in the month of March. It is a sign, okay? But cat bells, it's almost like, yeah, you hear something before it shows up. You're yeah, forewarned is forearmed. That's what I keep getting from that. So I'm going to leave that there. That seems very precise. We got the Emperor. This is your protagonist energy. You are a natural born leader, my beautiful Virgo. The Emperor card is not only a protector, but a leader. Someone who can provide good advice, good knowledge, someone who is prepared to take on the battle and win, someone who is willing to fight for what they want to achieve, someone who deserves and commands respect. That is you, my beautiful Virgo. Even though this is an Aries element, this is about your motivation to achieve something. It starts with a plan, okay? Now, the Emperor card is also about authority. So I feel like you are having confidence within yourself, rising up within your power, and having, you know, you have authority over something. Also, some of you are going to be really rational. You're going to be really honest with yourself. Now, also, I gotta say, because of the energy that I'm picking up in your reading, I have to mention it. I don't really like to talk politics or anything like that, but the Emperor card can talk about authority as well. Okay, so it could be like a government, or it could be, so there could be some sort of changes. You know, it's almost like I heard a collective groan, like, ugh, not more changes. I just kind of got this like, I feel you. I really feel you. The Emperor is about, you know, being ready, being prepared. Okay, as you can see underneath, it's like the contemplation, the wheels are turning in the brain, like, what do I need to do in order to face this? Okay, it doesn't have to be about the government, it doesn't have to be about those things, but I'm just picking up a slight energy, so I'm mentioning it. This is your protagonist energy where you are ready. Okay, as you can see, this person's put on like a mask to get ready. It doesn't mean that you're not being authentic, it means you're being prepared. You're preparing yourself to take on some sort of action. I mean, some of you may be, you know, preparing yourself to move. Maybe some of you are actually deciding to move your business, or you're deciding to be an entrepreneur and you have to take action, and you're preparing yourself. You're getting clear on the plan ahead. But this card is about your power, okay? And you are powering up. With this card also, I feel some of you may be moving into positions of responsibility, or you may feel responsible for a situation that you will have hold over, okay? I mean, some of you are fathers, for example, or some of you are, I mean, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, but it could be, some of you could be mothers, but I feel this is responsibility. Some of you may be feeling responsible for either children or something in your world, but you're keeping your eye on the prize, because I feel like this go-getting energy from it, but also this protective energy. So it's almost like you're protecting what you've got already, and you're going to achieve more, is what I'm getting from that card, okay? Also, we've got the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is all about success, movement forward, ambition, and it's in the resistance position. So you may have felt a little bit of lack of energy, or you may have felt like you've lost a bit of direction recently. I'm just getting this energy of not really sure which direction to go in. So perhaps you've had a few issues with directional changes. The Chariot card in this position means this is your challenge for the month of March. Moving forward, moving through the blockages, moving through any self-doubt, and recognizing that if you felt defeat or you felt loss of control or you felt like something did not go your way, it was for a reason. The universe is telling me it's like faded energy. This was meant to happen. So whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. The Chariot card actually is about triumph. You will triumph over any blockages. This could also be about your commitment. So for example, if you're thinking about, looking for a relationship, or you're feeling mature and you want to have a long-term relationship, this could be you moving away from any old ways of letting fear get in the way of you connecting to another person. You may be dropping boundaries and barriers in order to have a successful union, for example. The Chariot card is all about movement. Okay, so some of you may be actually moving or pushing past situations that you felt held you back. This is you being determined to succeed and also being self-assured to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. Okay, so I feel like your level of commitment it's almost like you'll feel a rise in confidence and energy, and your level of commitment will rise with that. You're going to be very productive. There's a difference between busy and productive. So I feel rather than busy, like you're multitasking and spinning all the plates, it's almost like you're so much in control of March that you're being productive. So many things are getting done, and you're like, wow, I've done more than usual. And you normally do a lot, Virgo, but I feel like you're not going to be exhausted. I feel like you're going to actually feel that energized assertion kind of energy, willpower. Also, I see you being brave in some area of your life to make some sort of opportunity happen for you, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune can talk about chance. You're taking a chance. Perhaps you're changing direction in your life and you're taking a risk, but it pays off. When you get the Chariot card in this, the Wheel of Fortune in this position, okay, thank you so much, I'm sure grateful. They just gave me a name, or maybe a place. They just said Kendrick to me, Kendrick. Now, I've never heard that name before, but it could be a name. Kendrick. So either your surname is Kendrick, or it is a place, Kendrick. Maybe it's a brand of something. Maybe it's the name of a bridge or a building. So please take it as it resonates. It's a signifier for you in March that there is some sort of fortunate opportunity coming your way, or something that you're trying to achieve. It pulls off. It pays off in some way. This is a card of lucky breaks. Things surprisingly turning out the way that you hope for, okay? Also, you're going to see a lot of synchronicity in your world. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny meeting synchronicity. So it's like good luck meeting preparation, and you're prepared, okay? So I feel like this is good luck for you because you are prepared for this change or shift. Also, I feel this card is about your possibilities, your potential to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. There's some really good karma and some good fortune coming your way, but there's going to be some random moments in the month of March where you feel a sudden desire to create something, or a sudden desire to step out of a comfort zone, and it pays off exactly the way that you hoped. If I was doing a spread for myself in March, unfortunately I can't read for myself, but if I was, I'd love to see those cards. This is a really positive shift. So let us see what's coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Just to let you know, I'm using the Golden Art Tarot, and I'm only using the uprights in this deck for you. The other decks I was using was the White Witch Tarot by Maya de Aoust and the Mahrukh X's Shamanic Heart Oracle. The Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, building a life of luxury, a lot of hard work, but also you're streamlining your energy. We've got the Calling. We've got the Judgment card there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the King of Wands. That's a lot of passion there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? We've got the Temperance card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We've got the Knight of Cups. Definitely some sort of connection, love connection coming on in here for you. So if you've been in a solitary energy, because that Nine of Pentacles can talk about, you know, being a singular energy. It doesn't have to be, but because we've got some sort of offer coming on in here for you, some of you may be actually meeting a counterpart. Now, it's really interesting because your final card's outcome here, wow, we've got 2 of Cups and we've got a King of Cups. Wow. You do have a choice. But I feel more than that. These 2 energies is almost like, don't go for the lust situation. Invest in love, okay? A similar energy that's coming through on these shamanic cards there, okay? It's almost like the 8 of Cups is saying, seek greater authenticity. See beyond the lust. And there is lust here, of course. I mean, every relationship, you can have that love at first sight energy, but like you see a person first, right? So, and you get to know them. There's lust first. There's always that passionate connection between people. And then you grow into something more fulfilling. I feel like they're trying to say, don't allow the lust to blind the situation. But anyway, let's move on. 9 of Pentacles. So there is financial gain in the month of March. I feel like it's something you've worked really hard for. The 9 of Pentacles is being really disciplined with yourself. The Emperor is a disciplined energy as well. Someone who, sticks to the plan. Someone who says, you know what, I'm setting out to do this. I set my intention and I'll achieve it. The 9 of Pentacles is receiving reward for sticking to the plan and being resourceful and showing some sort of self-control. So some of you are going to be saving, for example, for a move, or some of you are going to be saving for like a large purchase or something in the future. And I feel like you're being really good with your money, really financially savvy. 9 of Pentacles also is about building, very solid foundation has already been put in place financially for you. It's really important in terms of energy. Now, reading your energy, this is about you acknowledging that you're no longer giving too much to situations that do not feel good, okay? So as you can see, you are being free. You're freeing yourself up from something, and because we've got that wonderful bird of prey there, there's freedom. And she's putting her hand on the 6 Pentacles that she's stashed away. So for some of you, you're definitely going to be able to save some money this month, but I feel this is about more your energy. You're keeping 6 Pentacles for yourself. And then out of the 9 Pentacles, 3 of them you're willing to give away, or you're willing to spend it on things that make you happy, for example. But you're no longer giving too much of yourself to situations that do not deserve it, whether that's friendships, whether that's partnerships, whether that's an ex, for example, whether that's your career. I feel like you're saving some energy for yourself. You're investing in yourself a little bit more. You're believing in yourself, and you're knowing that you are enough. Because most of the time, you bring more to the table to situations than the people you're giving to in the first place, okay? Or to the situation itself. So I feel like you're honoring that. The Temperance card says you are activating some sort of moderation. So all these, I feel like it's not that you're holding back. I feel like you're recognizing if it's not healthy, you're not giving to it. If it doesn't make you feel good, you're not giving to it. The Temperance card is also a card of sort of re-examining priorities, but also it is about balance, mediation, compromise, okay? So you may be weighing something up in your world or recovering from something. This is about you finding that symmetry in your world where you're blending. Okay, you're letting go of things that have hurt you, or maybe you've been dealing with immature people or situations or people who've tried to control you, power plays. And I feel like you're standing strong and you're saying, no, I'm not allowing this to happen anymore. I'm seeking peace, harmony, and good things in my life. And you're being patient with this card. I also feel like something you've worked really hard for, you've patiently, diligently worked really hard. Your commitment is being rewarded for it in the month of March. The Temperance card is also about alchemy. As you can see, the 2 cups mixing things up. All the set of ingredients are coming together to make something really exciting, okay? And I feel like there is an opportunity that comes on in that either puts you in a position of leadership, or, I mean, some of you may be actually bossing up, stepping into a leadership role, or doing some sort of creative pursuit that actually sees you like either partner up with the right people or network with the right people. I see you moving towards success. Some of you are just going to feel more creative than usual, and you're going to allow your heart to help you realize your dreams and then achieve them. There is financial reward attached to these things. So I feel you will be able to build this life of luxury. Also, they're really highlighting this Nine of Pentacles. Her garment has got a fleur-de-lis on it, and the fleur-de-lis connects to the Emperor. Okay, so it's all about you working towards something, and you're keeping this goal in your mind. It's almost like you've got your eye on the prize. Okay, and this prize gives you some sort of financial freedom, but also freedom in life itself. Okay, I feel like the pathway to your happiness, because there's a pathway right there to the sun, is what they're showing me in the card. They're really highlighting it for me right now, is becoming clear. You can see the way, and you're focused on it. And I feel like you're not allowing any distractions or any drama to get in the way of that, okay? Now, we do have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about your calling, but it's also about a renewal of energy. You may be examining things in your life that deserve a second chance or deserve you giving energy to it. But you may be also having revelations on the things that no longer have a place in your life, okay? This card can also be about restart. If you've decided to have closure in an area of your life and let go of something, then you may not want to revisit it. But the Judgment card says, I feel like there's someone here who loves you very much. There's someone that you used to love a lot as well, because the Judgment card is the card of second chances, someone wanting to rebirth something with you. This person actually loves you a lot, but this is a connection that may have got stalled. Now, they're just showing me that a cushion fell on the floor. So if you are listening to this reading and all of a sudden you jumped on the sofa or something and a cushion fell on the floor, or a cushion was like on its side on your sofa and kind of fell off the floor, they're just showing me a cushion tumbling off like something onto the floor. So, I mean, that could, if I'm decoding that because I'm scrying in the water, I just get the images and I have to decode them. It could mean that it's like something, it's like soft landing or some sort of like cushion to soften the blow or something like that. I mean, please take it. It could be that after a long period of time, this is going to be something after drama. There's going to be comfort, because cushions, they're always about comfort and feeling, you know, supported in some way. So this could be someone who maybe will offer support in a situation, or you will offer support in a situation too. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. But this person actually loves you a lot, okay, is what they're showing me there. And this person may even travel to see you, or to, they may actually either drive or take the train to see you, or they want to see you. They will offer this, because I was just like hearing like a train, you know, like, you know, the old-fashioned trains, like whistle type thing. I feel like this person they want to travel to see you. Okay, they're going to reach out to you and ask to travel to see you. And I'm just going to pull a card on that, because you may not be sure about this person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, no, you have decided. The Moon card. Emotionally, you feel very connected to each other. I feel there's almost like a psychic bond between you and this person. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting, the same card is coming up. Okay. Is this Virgo, or is this the person? Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know about this? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're not giving to this situation because you feel like this person is only after one thing. Lust. Let me just find. So I feel like you're resistant against this. How does this person truly feel about my beautiful Virgo before we move forward? There's going to be a lot of you like screaming at the screen saying, no, but I don't want this person back. But the Judgment card is a renewal card, okay? This person, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Interesting. This person does have a lot of chemistry for you, okay? This person tends to be in and out of your life. This person is very creative, but I feel like they're determined to give to this situation at this time. If this card only came out by itself, I'd say, Virgo, I don't know, this person's like here today, gone tomorrow. But the Six of Pentacles, I feel like this person actually is determined to be a bit more in balance with you. They're determined to give to you fairly this time. Let's go one more just to be sure. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, the monthly readings are not meant to be about love, but it's coming up, so I have to address it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Yeah, they want to offer this time. They want to offer this time, okay? This person, you know, you may feel like this person is like, they want to be fair. I feel like this person is maturing, actually. It's been a long time coming. There may have been a false start in this, or this person avoided their feelings, or they find it very difficult to open up to their feelings. I mean, that gives nobody an excuse. We're all very flawed in many ways as humans, but I feel like this person is maturing, okay? And I feel like they do genuinely want to offer love this time. But both of you have to see past how it started, which was obviously a lusty foundation. So I feel like this person has to really prove that they want something more than just a fling to you before you would sort of accept them back. So I feel like it's something you may be thinking about in the month of March, okay? Also, I feel like there is an offer coming on in to do with your calling, to do with something that you've wanted to do for a while. I feel like you get an opportunity to expand. There's some sort of major revelation, a career opportunity, because the Chariot card is about ambition. This is about something that you've wanted to achieve for a while, but you may have felt like it has been eluding you, or you have never quite grasped what it is you've been trying to achieve. But I do feel like they're like the Knight of Water, the Knight of Cups there, is about an offer coming on in that will go somewhere, okay? Also, this card tends to be a card of you falling in love with yourself, okay? Knowing that you have a lot to offer and that you shouldn't take less than you truly deserve, whether that's in relationships or partnerships or business or romantic or, you know, career, anything like that. It's about getting value because you are of value is what they're giving me. Also, they really want you to be aware. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. So if you've got Libran placements, because I did a Libran reading earlier, they had a trumpet in that, and they're really highlighting the trumpet in this card. So I feel like this is the news. You're going to get the news before everybody else, okay? News that is delayed for other people in regards to the situation will come to you. It will be offered to you first, is what they're showing me. And again, I picked up on that energy right at the beginning, so look out for that. But I feel like you don't really have to do anything. It comes to you, okay? Now, the outcome position, we've got the King of Wands. This is about being brave, being a bold leader. This is someone who is of influence, and you have the power to influence your situation. But I feel the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you an opportunity to express that, or an opportunity to rise and use your skills. This is someone who's got a lot of talent. You're someone who's got a lot of talent, a lot of smarts. You're very resourceful. You're good at what you do. And I feel like you are actually on the right path, but you may have felt a little bit like you lost your way recently, or you felt defeated in a certain area of your life. I mean, this could literally mean that there was a relationship that you were investing in, or that someone that you loved, or something that you loved, and it got stalled in some way, and you've been asking bigger questions, philosophical questions. Is this my path? Am I on the right path? What should I do next? How should I proceed? But your heart will lead the way, okay? Some of you are going to be stepping into that leadership position, or a position of responsibility. Someone who is a master at what they do, or a mistress at what they do. Also, I feel like you can be confident that you will achieve your vision. You will achieve what you set out to do. You're very independent. You march to the beat of your own drum. And I feel like the fire in your soul will really be ignited in March to achieve something that you've set out to do. You may even feel like it's risky, or you may feel like it's something that's unachievable. But the Wheel of Fortune is on your side, which means you can get whatever it is you set out to do. I feel like you're investing your energy and your time and your commitment to the right things, and they are the things that are going to flourish for you, okay? Also, we've got an Eight of Cups. Now, this is a rite of passage card. You may have been going through a bit of a testing time, and in order to walk away from things that are not like emotionally sort of valuable to you, or things that are not in alignment with what you truly desire in life, you will walk away from things. I feel like you are that destructive force where you're like realigning yourself with things that you want and letting go of things that you do not want. Behaviors, old ways of thinking, patterns that you found yourself in, cycles, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune there, which can talk about life cycles that we find ourselves in. So if we seem to be going round and round and round in circles with situations, it's almost like we're getting fed up of those. We're starting to go, we're responding to things in different ways. Especially with this card, I feel like you are responding to things in different ways and you're walking away because it's just not emotionally fulfilling, okay? The Eight of Cups, the figure in the Eight of Cups turns their back on what they've already got here because it's just not rewarding. So some of you may be seeking deeper or greater meaning in your world, seeing beyond the superficial. And I feel like you're likely to walk straight into the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfilled. Whatever it is you're seeking, you will feel it, you will find it, okay? Because this indicates a person who is off seeking something that they're trying to either something they're trying to achieve that has value in their life, and you walk straight to the King of Cups there. You know, this is like halfway on the journey, the 8. Okay, that is you walking away because things have just not worked out in the way that you wanted in some areas. And then you end up with the King of Cups, which is completely fulfilled. Your heart is bursting with joy and you are achieving what you set out to do, okay? Things have been fair. You have actually moved towards your goals and dreams with greater wisdom. You have a lot of knowledge, my beautiful Virgo. We'll come to this card in a moment, okay? We've also got an 8 of Swords here. So we've got double 8. Already starting to see numerical synchronicities in your reading. The 8 of Swords is about fear. Sometimes we deny ourselves success or the things that we truly want because we are always asking, but what if it goes wrong? But what if I can't? But what if it's not what I want long term? But what if? If we allow ourselves to get stuck in the ifs, the whys, the ands, the buts, the hows, we will never do anything. We will overthink things to the point of analysis paralysis. And Spirit wants you to win. They want you to overcome this. So I feel like you will release yourself from this way of thinking, okay? You will gain things and see things from it as they truly are. You will gain clarity. This card encourages you to keep your eyes open and see things as they truly are. So for example, if it's that ex that keeps returning and you're like, you know what, this is all about lust. Yes, this time they may mean it, but they really need to prove it to me. I'm not going to get into the same pattern that I always get into. If this is about a career choice where you feel like you're giving all of your energy and you feel like you're not achieving what you set out to do, you may be looking at the plan and reassessing the plan, retweaking it in certain areas to work smarter, not harder, okay? There's no threat in this card. The history of this card, she is blindfolded. She's using her intuition. She's using her other senses to work out what the situation is, okay? And as you can see, all the swords are pointed down. So there is no threat here. The swords are actually protecting. So this is a time where you are protected in order to use your intuition to work out what move comes next. This card is about you being honest with yourself and having the strength and the courage to face whatever it is you need to face. Whether it's a difficult conversation with a person or whether it is you actioning the next part of your dream, your life purpose, your soul path, you have the courage. You have what it takes to make this happen, okay? And you will not be disappointed, I feel. So if, for example, you're looking for love and you're the sort of person who's like, okay, you're shy, you're introverted, or you overthink things and you get a little bit nervous or anxious about things, you may start to think, okay, I'm good all by myself, but I would like love. You may start to plan how to meet somebody new. Now, when we put huge pressure on ourselves and like, oh my gosh, I need to go out and find a date, it becomes something that is not organic and we start to worry about it. So for example, you may put yourself out there on a dating website, yeah, and you speak to people. Great, fair enough. But if you don't want to meet someone that way, you may put yourself onto like a course of learning or some sort of group setting where you're actually helping yourself move in a goal or a dream, something that you're trying to achieve. It could be that you put yourself on a path of learning, or you put yourself on a course to learn extra skills, or you, because I feel like you're motivated here to inspire yourself in some way, or get your motivation back, or get your passion back for something. Because I feel like your love for something that you used to love doing has waned, and I feel like you are finding that courage, or you're finding that energy and investment in it again. I feel like you're going to find your direction, and it's almost like your passion for it is returning, and that is where you will meet somebody new if you're looking for love, because we have a Two of Cups here, which means that there is love available for you. Okay. Now the Two of Love, yeah, Two of Love. So I do feel like there's a potential here for you to meet some. I feel like if you're not wanting to reconnect with a person from the past, which a lot of you are not, of course, I feel like you will move past that energy, but it will revitalize your spirit to find love. And you will find, I feel like there's someone here though that is returning to you. The Two of Cups at its grassroots, when it's not connected to love, because cups are about dreams, emotions, goals. The Two of Cups says you will be fairly recompensed. For every action, there will be a reaction. Okay, this is about following your bliss and being recompensed for it. Okay. The Two of Water is also about harmonious partnerships, okay? Whether it's business partnerships or loving ones, you're replenishing your energy, and you're being encouraged to either go after your heart's desire, but also to connect to other souls. If you need to network for your business, for example, this is about you finding your soul tribe. The right situations will be attracted to you because you are self-sufficient. You're not in an energy of lack or need. You're saying, it's okay, I'm good. I'm just going to revisit the plan, and I trust that the universe has got my back. And then the universe all of a sudden sort of brings scenarios that match your vibration. This card is about situations or people matching vibrations where they come together. So you're matching the vibrations of the things that you seek, and you will find the opportunities that are right for you. But the Two of Cups, I cannot deny that this is a solitary energy pile, protagonist, and I feel like it's almost like out of the blue, your guides are bringing you to love. So if you are looking for love, this is a prime month for you being in love. Don't let fear of what happened in the past stop you from opening up to this love, okay? And we've got the King of Cups. Now, some of you, for example, you will be connecting to somebody, or you may have an opportunity to choose between two people. One is a fire element, one is a water element, one Scorpio energy, or there's Aries energy there as well. A little bit of Leo going on. But I feel if you're stepping into a position of leadership, if you're stepping into a position of responsibility, you're a very fair leader. You're someone who leads with integrity, someone who is generous, diplomatic, kind. And I feel like you're being asked to explore those attributes within yourself because you have a lot of wisdom. People come to you to seek answers sometimes, Virgo, because you're so wise. You give really good advice, but most important, it's always honest, okay? I feel like there's a lot of love on offer here for you. I also feel like there could be two opportunities in terms of your career coming on in here, and I feel like there is one that is really tempting, but I feel the other is like the jackpot. It's the big one, okay? So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that. You may overthink it with this because I feel like there's choice here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me the choice? Can you show me? The Devil card in the reverse. Don't be tempted by the first opportunity, or don't be tempted. I mean, that could apply to both love as well. Don't be tempted by lust. Free yourself up from fear as well. The Devil card is about, especially in the reverse position, is about releasing attachments. Cards not received. Thank you so much. Let what is meant for you come to you. Let what is not meant for you go. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Yeah, the Three of Wands says there is better to come. Ooh, okay. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Can you just clarify the Queen of Swords before we move forward? Thank you so much. Queen of Wands. Ha! So they're indicating there is something that you will let go of, okay? Now, the Five of Cups is about acknowledging that sometimes we just have to let go. Sometimes there is change, and we have to be okay with that because we have no other choice. The only thing we have control over is how we feel about it, okay? The Five of Cups tends to tell us, you know, feel the emotions, but let any sadness go. And it, again, really connects to this card here, sadness. Don't get lost in the sadness because you may actually miss the better thing that is yet to come. So don't be looking backwards, forwards only, okay? As you can see, this person is looking at what they've lost. They have yet to see the opportunity that is yet to come. And these cups, when you measure them, they're bigger than the cups that are spilt on the floor. So it's basically don't cry over spilt milk kind of energy. Easier said than done, I know. But I feel like you're letting a process happen. You're letting go. And you're starting to look towards the future again with positivity. Okay, the Three of Wands is about expansion of opportunity. It's about fullness. It's about achievement. This card says you are on the right path to your goals, your dreams, to love, whatever it is you are setting out to do. Because this person is about to set out and take action. You know, the next card up is the Four of Wands, which is celebration. Also, it could be that you're preparing to reunite with somebody in the month of March. It doesn't have to be an ex, can be a friend, can be an old colleague, and this person may give you a piece of information that nobody else has got yet, okay? The Three of Wands is a beautiful card because it reminds you that you are in harmony with your heart's desire and there is an array of opportunity in front of you, okay? The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Now, if there is someone here who is unkind, cold, very rigid, you just don't get this person, why they're so unkind, this can be that you're actually cutting this person out, okay? I mean, they keep giving me, like, they gave me two knights there, we got two queens here, so I feel like the Chariot card indicates that there is a direction. The first one is not for you. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is like, this is something you didn't set out to do. This is something that wasn't, you don't see it for your future. This is not part of the plan. This is something that shows up by surprise, okay? I feel like there's something that gives you a little bit more confidence or something here that is more in alignment with your passions, your drive. I mean, if it's love, for example, it could be that the first person, they just don't vibe with you. You know, you're very intelligent. You know, you've got a lot of smarts. You're really good at talking, all of those wonderful things. And this person just may not vibe with you in that way. This person may not be someone who can meet you on that intellectual plane, for example. And there's someone here who's an absolute match for you, energetic match. So it's almost like the first opportunity may not be for you. The second one, I feel like it is a match, okay? In terms of love, I mean, these two people, this is a power couple energy. This is like crazy passion. Just make sure, because it looks like it's meant to be, just make sure that there is a solid foundation there of love, okay? Also, I feel if this is your energy on its own, I feel like there is something here, you being a bit critical on yourself, okay? They want you to have confidence. So I feel like this is an important message for the month in general, especially since the full moon is in your sign and it is aligning with Pluto, okay? Because that can mean it brings hidden fears or anxieties to life, which can eat away at your confidence. So just be a bit mindful and be a little bit more compassionate towards your wonderful self, okay? They're showing me the black cat. Now the black cat, whenever they show that to me, there's a lucky break. There's definitely a lucky break coming on in here for you. They're just giving me something. One moment, please. They're just showing me someone opening an oven. So either you are cooking as you listen to this reading, you just opened the oven, or there's something, I mean, it's almost like opening the oven and coming out and going, here's one I prepared earlier. Each part of your reading is just giving me this energy of you're prepared for something that is about to come to term, or you're prepared for this, or you have prepared for this moment for a long time, okay? You know, oven, tends to be that something's already cooking. So it could be like, you know, you've already got something in the mix. You know, you've already started doing something and you're formulating it, and it's starting to grow. It's starting to become ripe. It's starting to, you know, cook. It'll be nearly ready. Okay, so if you're not actually physically cooking as you're listening to this reading, it can mean that something that you are trying to make is ready or will be ready, because they're opening the oven to take something out, is what the vision I can see. Okay, I mean, it could literally mean that you've just been preparing dinner and dinner is ready and now you're about to eat it, but please take it as it resonates. Okay, yeah, I feel like there is going to be, well, I feel there's 2 lucky breaks coming your way, but the first one is something that it feels good, but it's not right. And then the second one, it's like, that's it. That's the one. Look out for a piece of information. I feel like you are stepping into leadership position. There may be one offered to you. Maybe you're wanting to set out on your own though. There's a potential here with the 2 of Cups for business partnerships, but I would just be mindful. Someone, if you're thinking about partnering up with somebody and you've got 2 offers of people or 2 people in mind that you'd want to set out and build a business with, I would be mindful that one of them is a little bit like the wild card. Okay, one of them is a little bit, how can I put that? They're a bit spontaneous, which is great. We all love that, but sometimes they can be a bit reckless. Okay, and the other one is a little bit more fair, a little bit more even, a little bit more down to earth. So watch out for that. Okay, if you're trying to be in a partnership, not everybody is, but so I'll leave it there. A lot of good stuff coming your way. I'm just going to get you a personal power oracle deck card by DEJA DREWIT. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? I am knowledge. Oh, this one can. Did this just come out, or just leave this behind? When I touch it, it says for you. For you. Does that mean for me? Virgo. Thank you so much. Okay, I am authentic. You got strong 8 of Cups energy going on in your reading for March. That is for sure. Okay. Seeking something greater, something better. Okay, so these are the cards for you to remember. I am knowledge. And you absolutely are. You've got so much intelligence, so much knowledge, but also the first card is knowledge. You know, someone is going to give you a piece of knowledge or information before everybody else. So you will know stuff before somebody or people in a scenario. So I feel like she's quite comfortable there with that. Okay, so I feel it's all coming together. Everything's coming together. We've also got I am authentic. So you lead with integrity. And it's highlighting this one eye. I feel like it's like keep your eyes open, okay? See the bigger picture. Release yourself from denial. See things as they truly are, okay? And we've got I am beautiful. Most important, remember that. Especially since we've got a Queen of Wands here. Connected to your energy, this is about you being really attractive. This really connects to your first house of appearances, self-image, and how you come across to others. You turn heads, my beautiful Virgo, but sometimes you don't feel like you're enough, or you feel a little bit of, you know, a burst occasionally of lack of confidence, and you don't even realize that these people are finding you attractive, or you know, connecting to you or wanting to get to know you more. Remember, you are beautiful, both inside and out, or handsome, however you describe yourself. So I feel like that is something that is really important to the time period as well, because, you know, that new moon in Pisces actually makes us all feel more attractive, okay? So remember that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, guys, good angels. We got the teddy bear. It's about comfort. And they gave me this a cushion earlier. So comfort, support. You are supported. There will be comfort. This could also, the teddy bear connects to childlike spirit. So it's almost like have fun. Allow yourself to have fun. You know, have that childlike wonder. You are protected. You know, teddy bears, especially with children, they tend to be comfort type things, you know, as well. So I'm just getting this energy that, you know, have more fun, or open yourself up to having more fun, because you've been working really hard. Okay. Would you like this? Oh, so they want it on the 2 of Cups. I mean, if some of you are wanting to get married, settle down, have family, then this could definitely be something that you take a step towards in March. If you're already in a relationship, for example, you may be making mature steps to take your relationship to the next stage. Some of you will get pregnant. So yeah, if that's you, congratulations. So I will leave it like that. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. I mean, they're actually showing me an old bear right now, even though this is a bear of a trinket. They're showing me an old bear. So maybe some of you are actually moving home, and there is like some sort of old bear or old toy that you were gifted as a child, and it's bringing back a lot of memories, because I see someone really holding it. Like it brings, when I go to touch it, it just feels like it's bringing tears to my eyes. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you as well, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there. Okay, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know that I'm uploading my next message. It also lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.